Hi everyone. I thought I'd do a slightly different vlog today. Rather than Disney crochet, I thought I'd make a Disney hair scrunchie. I got this really lovely fabric with Aurora and Belle on, and I love the love hearts, so I thought it'd be nice for Valentine's Day. It's a really easy item to make. I'm gonna use my sewing machine to do mine, but you can stitch by hand. There's not much sewing to do at all. It's ever so simple. So if you're interested, keep watching. To make your hair scrunchie today, you're going to need some chalk, fabric of your choice, some scissors, a safety pin, tape measure, some elastic. My elastic is 1/4 inch thick, cotton, some pins and a needle. I have pressed my fabric so it's nice and flat, and then I think I've found the perfect size for my hair scrunchies is about 22 inches by 4.5. So I'm just gonna measure that out. So it's 22 to start with, so that's fine. I'll leave that. Then we need to measure 4.5. So I'm just gonna roughly mark it with some chalk. Like that, and then I'm gonna cut across my line so my piece of fabric is cut to the right size. Right, that's all cut, so it is now 22 inches by 4.5 inches, and then we're gonna fold it in half, and we're gonna have obviously the outside facing in while I pin it. Don't need too many pins, just leave yourself enough space here to stitch along. I'm going to use a sewing machine to sew up mine, but you can stitch by hand. And at the end here, just got to turn this in. I would say between 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch will be fine. Pin in there. I'll just pop another pin in here as well. So it's all pinned up. Make sure that side's okay as well. Yep. And then I'm going to take my machine and I'm just going to sew along the edge here. Again, about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in. That's my machine all set up. So I'm just going to stitch down this edge here, about 1/4 inch in. I'm just going to keep the machine nice and slow because I find the faster I go, the wobblier I go. Just let that feed through. nearly there. And there we go. So that is stitched all the way along. So I've cut off and tidied up the ends. Now I need to turn this the right way around. I find the best way to do this is to get a ruler or a stick, maybe a wooden spoon handle, and just keep pushing your fabric out with that. That's the best way I've found. Keep doing this until your scrunchie is the right way around. It's a bit fiddly, but now fabric's the right way around. So now I'm going to go press it on your seam, and make sure where we rolled this end in here is pressed as well for a nice finish at the end. There we go, fabric's all pressed. So the next part is to put in our elastic. Like I said, I've got 1/4 inch width elastic. Ideally, I would have white elastic, but I don't. I only have black. Didn't realise that until it was too late, but never mind. And for the elastic length, I do about 8 inches. Okay. There. And then I use my safety pin to put on the end of the elastic. It just makes it easier to pull it through. You just got to remember to keep hold of this end. Actually, I'll just go this way. Just have to keep feeding it through and keep hold of the safety pin in the end. I'm hoping you won't see this black elastic through the fabric. Like I say, really I should have had white. I didn't realise that I'd ran out, but never mind, I'll have to order some. So keep pulling this through till you're at the other end. Here we go. Once you've got, got that end, you can undo your safety pin, and then you're just gonna knot it up. Like so. Pull your knot nice and tight. You need to make sure your fabric's all not twisted and facing the right way. Okay, I'll seam on the edge. And then make sure the knot you just did isn't where you're gonna stitch your final seam, because I have done that before and it doesn't look very good at the end. So just pull your fabric round a bit so your knot's down here, not right on your seam. And then to finish, so we've got our end that we turned in. You just have to cover over this edge so it's got a nice finish. Make sure your fabric's not crumpled. If you find it easier, you can put a pin in there to pin it. Oh, it's all twisted on the seam. You can put a pin in to pin it in place as you sew it. Again, you can either use your machine or hand sew it, however you choose. Tuck that in. It's quite tricky to do this bit and get a nice finish, especially with a patterned fabric. Probably line that up a bit better actually. Get it the bells lined up. And when you're happy with the position you've got, just do the last bit of stitching. Right, so I've got it all lined up where I want it, and then I'm just going to do my final stitching, which again is about 1/4 of an inch off the edge. Just make sure you're not going over the knot, like I said, that your knot's further down your hairband. There we go. And I'm just going to trim and sort these ends, and then we're there. Right, so I've trimmed off all the ends, ruffled my fabric along, and we're finished. So I think it looks really cute with the Belle and Aurora fabric. Kind of got away with using the black elastic. You can't really see it. I hope you've enjoyed making this hair scrunchie with me. Please check out my other vlogs. I've got some crochet vlogs as well. Just anything Disney themed really, and Disney related. So if you did enjoy doing this, please like and subscribe.